The first thing that you need to know is what consecutive means. Consecutive means two numbers that are right next to each other on the number line. So for instance, 2 and 3 are consecutive. 15 and 16 are consecutive. And these are consecutive integers. Sometimes they'll say consecutive even integers. And they're just two even numbers that are next to each other, like for instance, 2 and 4 would be consecutive even integers. 15 and 17 would be consecutive odd integers. So when we have, say, 3 consecutive integers, they have to add to 72. What I like to do is a little different than what they do. I actually take the number 72 and divide it by 3. The number I get, which is 24, is the middle number of the two consecutive integers. Because when I divide by 3, okay, let me show you here. This is just the way I explain it, but you can do this way, and I'll explain this way too. 72 divided by 3 is 24. So that means we have three numbers, 24, 24, 24. And if I take away 1 from the first 24, I get 23. But because I took away 1, I have to add 1 to here. So if I have 23, 24, and 25, when I add those together, I'm going to get 72 because I took 1 away and then I added 1. So if there were, two consecutive integers that add to 72, you actually couldn't do that because one would be even, one would be odd. But you just divide by how many they give you. So they're saying, let's name one integer x. The next one's going to be x plus 1, and the last one is x plus 2. When you add those together, you're supposed to get 72. And then you can solve that by saying, well, 3x plus 3 equals 72, subtract 3, and then divide by 3. And you get the first integer is 23, second one's 24, third one's 25. So you really can just do it either way, and you'll be just fine. So we have two consecutive odd integers that add to 44. So if I do 44 divided by 2, I get 22. So if I take, that means 22 plus 22 is 44. If I take 1 away from 22, I have to add 1 to this 22 to keep it equal to 24. So my two odd integers are 21 and 23. Now, if we want to do it the way they said, let's have the first one be x and the second one be x plus 1. Then when we have 2x plus 1 equals 44, we take away 1. Wait. Oh no, they're odd integers. Whoops. So if the first one's odd, the second one you have to add 2 in order to get the next odd number. So when you subtract 2, you get 42. The first number is 21, and because they're consecutive odd, the next one will be 23. So either way, you could do that. Either way that you want to do it, and I'll continue to show you both ways if you'd like. Well, even if you don't like, I'm going to. This is a video. Okay, so if I do 3 consecutive integers that add to 57, I'm going to do 57 divided by 3, which is 19. So I have 3 numbers, they're all 19, and they add to 57. If I take away 1 from the first one and I add the 19th, I'm going to have to add 1 to the last one to keep it equal to 57. So my numbers are 18, 19, and 20. Now, if I do it their way, they're just consecutive integers. So if x is the first one, x plus 1 is the second one, and x plus 2 is the third one, we can add those together and we get 3x plus 3 has to equal 57. When we take away 3, we get 3x equals 54. And when we divide 54 by 3, we get 16. No, wait, 3 into 24 is 18. We get 18. So our first number would be 18, our second number 19, and our last number would be 20. That's the end of the lesson.